And Nietzsche will say that the continuum, maybe it's not like this, but like this, right? And we only with our reason see parts of this and infers that there is a continuum. We cannot see the continuum. But when we say that this is the continuum, what came to our mind? How logic, Nietzsche will ask, how logic appears in the human mind? And he started to develop this notion. Well, maybe logic came from an illogical sphere that is bigger, and logic is inside this. But when we pay attention to the nature, we see that the men who do not understand the difference between the food and the dangerous animal will die. So, what the nature did with us, the similar is equal to the identity. What is similar is equal, right? What is similar is equal. And because of this, we survive as a species. Because what is similar, it's logical, right? And there's anything with identity. But the origin of logic is this process. And when we start to think on the continuum of Nietzsche, we think that probably Nietzsche was a reader of Charles Darwin, right? Because in the Origin of a Species, let's see the name that Charles Darwin gave to the chapters of his book. Variation under domestication, variation under nature, struggle for existence, natural selection, laws of variation, instinct. So, when Nietzsche had born, Charles Darwin was maybe with 40 years old. And when we look to the Joyful Wisdom, or Gaia Science, we understand that for Nietzsche, what are you doing in the past 10 generations? Eating, sleeping, defecating, reproducing. And what are you doing now? Eating, sleeping, going to the bedroom, reproduction. So, there's an instinct in the human being, right? But this has consequences, because if everything is a result of this movement of the human species, well, what Nietzsche will call the designers of the existing, the teachers of the object of existence, are all lying humans, because the good and the evil, the useful and the not useful, all will be need to the movement of the auspícia, right? So we have the immorality and the tragedy for Nietzsche is when we take the human being and not the auspícia and the individual and not the auspícia, the human auspícia, right? So the tragedy is not in the nature that do not have moral, right? It's amoral. There is no moral here. So there is no wrong and right in this perspective, right? And the tragedy starts with religions and morals, right? And here we will have moral and immoral, not moral. This is different from this. Pay attention, right?